Hi survivors, it's me Purpose Ann reporting to you. Y'all have to forgive the lighting. It's in the middle of the night that I'm doing this video because I've been traveling and I have a lot of work to do. So it's kind of dark in here right now. um, yeah, I just want to talk about, this new thing that's going on. This new variant that everybody, especially the news, the news gonna hype it up. But anyway, not to take from the seriousness in it, because all these things that we are dealing with, y'all, is very severe. It's very, very serious. I know a lot of times we ignore things. It's been kind of hard to ignore what's been going on for the last couple of years, though. I mean, it really, truly is. Anytime there's something going on in the world that affecting your health and your livelihood and your mental health and your finances and your physical health, that's a state of emergency in itself. So y'all don't ignore these things. When we as preppers, we take precautions. We don't get worried, but we get proactive in storing and preparing and getting our minds and our bodies right. That's the foundation to me. And I always iterate this to you guys all the time, to make sure you're taking care of your mental health as well as your physical health. And no, I'm not saying nothing that I don't practice. A lot of you guys see me walking, see me exercising, see me jogging. I do it all the time. And also, I talk to a therapist once a week, and I'm not ashamed of it. I tell you guys this all the time. And it's been truly a blessing in my life. I started talking to a therapist, I think this is earlier this year. I think I started earlier this year or either late last year. And this has been the first time in my life doing it. And I mean, years of all the things that I had gone through, and even now with this pandemic, being able to talk about it it's just been great. It's just been great. And I know a lot of people can't afford therapists. I couldn't for a long time. But if you have somebody, a friend, a like-minded individual who believes in some of the same things you believe in, to talk to, I would suggest you do that. And I always try to recommend people who are like-minded, because it's just like in the prepper community. It's hard when you believe in being a prepper and then you got people around you who don't believe in it and they going against what you believe in. It kind of, it makes it harder, for you, even though you stay focused on survivalism, but it's still like, especially when it's a significant other. So when you're talking to people, when these people believe in what you believe in and they can relate to what you've gone through, that was my case with my therapist. I had 2 or 3 therapists before I got this one. They didn't care about nothing I was saying. They just listening, and they didn't have any feedback. I'm like, this is not helping me. Matter of fact, this is frustrating me. Then I got someone who believes in what I believe in, and they stand for the things I stand for. But anyway, what I'm saying is, y'all take care of your mental and physical health. All these things that we are going through right now in the world they're attacking our mental health, our physical health. They're attacking our finances with all this inflation, with all these mandates. So it's important for us to take care of ourselves and to keep preparing as far as growing your gardens, stacking up on the things that you need. Like, seriously, make sure you have a lot of water, a lot of food, and ways to purify your water. And if you can, get out the cities and get you some land. So I want to talk about how they're saying that a particular company that give these out to people. And if you're a first-time viewer, please excuse me. I have to speak on. A lot of us have to speak on. We have to speak in codes on these platforms because of not only being censored but being banned. So anyway, one of these particular companies that starts with the letter M they saying that what they gave to people, it's not going to help them fight against this new thing that's out now that starts with a O. So now they're coming up with a different one to be able to administer to people. And they're also saying that they're making a specific just for this new one. So this is well, y'all who've been following me, y'all know how I feel about it. I really feel bad, honestly speaking, for all those who went and got that from this particular place, and now they have to be faced with trying to get others. And other people who went and got it, and now they have to go and get more and more and more. So, I know a lot of people have been speaking out against it. I have to say allegedly, as far as, they don't like the fact that they have to keep going and get more and more and more. But they do say, some of them said, if it helps them, and if they think in their mind that it helps them to fight off whatever's going on, then so be it. I'm just giving out the news, but y'all know exactly how I feel about these things. There are a lot of travel restrictions that are in effect with this particular one. New York City has now reissued their mask mandates for those who have gotten it and for those who have not. They are now pushing in a lot of places for children to go and get that, for parents to go and get that for their children. They're also saying that certain countries who hadn't received this, who was low in this, they are the ones that's getting, this new one, and also experiencing all these other different illnesses. And in Britain, they're encouraging their citizens to go and get a third because of this new one that I'm speaking about. So, y'all, we see it's 2 years going into this thing, and it seems like it's getting worse. Instead of it getting better, it just seems like it's getting worse. I just want to make sure I'm not leaving anything out, because these things are important for us to be able to discuss. So what do people do? Do they go hide themselves and isolate themselves, or do they continue and go and get what the media and the leaders are telling them to do? Everybody's searching for solutions. We're all searching for solutions. And by now, you guys, I don't know what you're doing, but I continue to take my vitamins to boost my immune system. I continue to intermittent fast. I continue to exercise every single day. Now I'm dancing. I used to be a professional dancer, so I've gotten back into dancing as a form of exercising, as well as jogging and walking in place. And just continue to prep. And I try to stay away from crowds as much as I possibly can. Not only because we're living in a virus age, but because there's so much crime that's going on. And I'm seeing with the media how a lot of different terrible things are going on with these crowds. I know on Black Friday somebody was shooting up in the mall. Then the incident in Texas with those kids going to that concert. Then the incident out there in Wisconsin. I don't like dealing with crowds at all. So you guys can leave a comment as to the things that you're doing. I just want to put this news out here. I'm not going to iterate on it. I'm going to iterate on it on how I feel on Patreon. That way I don't have to be worried about this platform removing my content or totally taking down my entire page because of something that I said, because of what I believe in. If y'all want to know how I really feel about all these things, Y'all can go and join my Patreon. If you just want to hear one particular video, I think it's only like $1 or whatnot. All the proceeds goes back into the channel. But yeah, I'm not going to iterate on it. I'm coming out here with the news. You guys can leave me a comment as to how you feel. I think it's important to get out how you feel. Don't leave that stuff in, y'all. I mean, because it will only destroy you. It really will. You know, like holding stuff in all the time. I know you have to be careful what you say, like I am, but I also have other platforms where I could just let it out. I'm not keeping this stuff in me. And when I talk to my therapist, I talk to my therapist about how I feel. That's why there's so much. It's an increase, an influx in so many mental health cases nowadays. A lot of people can't deal with what's going on. We're not used to this. You know, first the pandemic, then a year later, then here they rolling in these mandates, taking people, you know, people losing their jobs. Then you have the inflation, you know. Then you have a lot of family members who've gotten sick. You have people who have elderly people in their family also. It's important to talk about it, you know, and get out how you feel. Give me a thumbs up if you guys don't mind. Leave a comment as to how you feel. You can follow me on my other platforms. I don't know how long this one will be. You guys will have access to this one because I've already got a lot of strikes and warnings on here. I try to be careful what I say, but sometimes I do slip up because I'm very passionate about how I feel and what I believe in. The links will be in the description to my BitChute, my Patreon, my other YouTube channel, as well as my Purpozan Twitter page. Also, there are items on my website that'll keep you warm during this dark winter that are very affordable, and there's land for Texas on sale. You guys watch this world. You watch the weather, smell your water, boil your water before you use it, and keep surviving. SandHero.com.